Hi, I'm Jill Clifton, author and creator of Landscape of Mothers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This channel is for moms and dads because let's face it, parenting isn't just a mom's job. Um, and this is especially for people who are trying to do better than their parents did. And usually that means um, finding different approaches to nurturing your children so that they can become fully who they are rather than molding them to someone else's expectations. So if you're parenting differently than your parents did, you're embarking on a family relationship dynamic that I call a family ecosystem. That is, you're creating a system of care and responsiveness that is unlike what you received. This creates some hardships. The primary one being that you didn't receive these kinds of things as a child. As a child, you didn't receive these kinds of togetherness skills, and now you're trying to offer them to your children. And so you may have a sense that you're kind of growing up with your children, that you're developing your skills as you go. And sometimes that can feel really wobbly and often overwhelming. So this is what happened to me when I had my kids who are now adults. And so I knew I wanted to do something different than what my parents did and what I received, but I didn't have a really solid framework for what I did want. And so I didn't know how to create the family structure that I dreamed of. And I felt overwhelmed and exhausted. And often I felt doubt about what I was trying to do because I didn't have a system for it. And I was kind of going on my own gut instincts. Um, I felt like I was often judged for what my kids were or weren't doing, what other people thought my kids should be doing. Why weren't my kids sleeping on their own or more flexible about eating food, or why weren't they swimming at the same time the other kids were, or whatever. And so I was constantly questioning this internal compass that said that I wanted to be present and understanding, and I wanted to be a supportive parent. So let me just say here, Landscape of Mothers isn't based on some rubric for creating compliance or normativity in your children. I don't offer hacks about how to get them to behave in a particular way. Landscape of Mothers is a relationship-based approach to creating a family ecosystem. I do talk a lot about development and setting realistic expectations of your children, but they're always embedded inside of your capacity to do your part of it, as well as your children's ability to meet the requests that are being made of them. Um, so I can't give you an efficient hack, but I can guide you as you find a strong footing in the kind of parent that you really want to be and the way that you want to do your parenting. So I'm so glad you're here. Together is better. We were never meant to do this alone. So there's a lot of videos on this page grouped into playlists to help you find what you're looking for. And if you don't find what you need, please send me an email or message with questions. I really love to respond to people's questions and provide videos about the things that you really need. You can find out more about me and my book and my mentorship offerings at my website, landscapeofmothers.com. Thanks.